B-O-A-B, baby, we're bums.
Sterling devised a plan after getting some rest. This pin was extremely difficult, but we eventually got it.
Then we met up with Fritz, a friend of Sterling's from when he was in the island 7 years ago. Mancha didn't totally realize he was our friend. She tried to bite his arm off when he was messing around with the groceries. It was just a warning, though. She does that.
I spent 10 years sailing around the world on a 36-foot cutter, and built in 1936 in England. Nice old wood boat. She's now in a museum in Albuquerque, outside Albuquerque, New Mexico, and so you can go to tinkertownmuseum.com or tinkertown.com and take a virtual tour.
Fantastic.
And so yeah, and I've also got a book out called 10 Years Behind the Mast, story of the highlights of those 10 years sailing. People sail through here like Sterling. 7 years later we meet up again, and it was handy that I have a truck here and can haul his diesel for him.
Yes, very. That's the stuff. You know what time it is. You gotta see this to believe it. Look at this. Just one bunch right there. What is that? 1, 2, 3, but there's about 12 in that little 15. Oh my. What's your name?
My name is Francois, and my wife is Kathy. And we retired last year in April, and we intend to make a big tour for 10 years all around the world.
42 foot.
Cataloo 42.
Cataloo 42. We're here with Derek in the Crooked Islands. We're going to let him tell you a little bit about an experience that the island went through 3 years ago.
Yes, like I was mentioning earlier, we had a hurricane walking that came by 3 years ago, and like I was telling you, it came upon us unaware. We were thinking that it might have just been a little minute rain shower or something, and for 2 days or so, going on 3, it turned into a Category 4. No one lost their lives. We we had many structural damages and stuff. They pretty much declared the island unlivable, uninhabitable. But as you can see, we're back. We're almost back to normal. So, well, I'm about 6'6", and the water level came to about 5 foot, or about 6 foot maybe, in certain places. Some places it probably got up to about 15 feet. And it was scary. It's an experience I don't want to have to go through again, but it's a very teachable moment as well then. So,
and your
life
daughter,
goes on.
Yeah.
when she was carrying the baby and the high water came, how did she, what she did to save the life?
Well, survival mode kicks in, you know, so you're doing and clinging to whatever you can and just trying to survive the storm. Like I mentioned, the perfect storm, that was the perfect storm.
Just after sundown, Gibson's restaurant opened up. Because the entire community of Landrail practices Seventh-day Adventists, the whole place basically shut down from sundown on Friday until sundown on Saturday.
So we leave, and it's an absolute gorgeous day. The seas start increasing. I mean, at the beginning of the storm, it's not so bad. The rain comes. He eyeballed, and he did a great job of looking at the storm, and he shot for a little tiny sliver that was lighter than the other two sides that were pitch black. The drawers picked up and smashed against flew out, smashed, and all the silverwares, knives, forks, spoons, all over the sole of the boat. And now he wants me to get down there and pick it all up. Not happening. I am not getting on that floor and pick that up. Close to 15 hours in, my husband finally had to get some sleep, and I was still useless. So he tied off the boat and he hove to, and the storm had basically passed. The winds were still there, the seas were still there, but he had to get some sleep. Now you want to wake up quick? Take your foot off of the settee you're sleeping on and put it into ankle deep water. Your eyes will pop right open and you'll be wide awake. Which is exactly what happened to my husband. So all the electronics we had on that side of the boat got corroded. He said, I want you to go up the wave and down the wave. He says, I don't care where you go. Just go up the wave and down the wave and don't hit anything.
It's something There's our other half.
Hey, Joel.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Nice to meet you.
We're the Sea Lover crew.
Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, amazing.
Looks like the place packed out.
Gotta say hi to Stan and Christina too.
Well, why don't you say hi yourself?
Hi Stan, hi Christina.
Yeah.
Glad you finally made it to the Bahamas.
And Ragnarok, wherever you are. So is it tough being famous?
Oh yeah.
Here we go, moving on.
You say so. 36. Oh, 36.
36.
Okay.
It's got
Allied.
a king size V berth.
King size, huh?
Yeah, it's a mess. I didn't make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, here's your plate, baby.
Thank you.
Doesn't cost.
Did he just go on the other side of him?
No, this side of it. That had to be even closer than the other one. One! That's a 1.0!
We got 1 knot of wind.
1.3, it's building. 1.45. Woo! Pull the jib!
What do we got?
1.5.
1.5. Coming in hot to marijuana.
What do you say, Cap? Jib's coming out?
I think we can pull the jib out to get us a couple knots. We left at 3 a.m. and have maintained an average speed of 3 knots until about right here, when we started to catch some breeze off of the land south of Marijuana.
And then, nightfall. That's when the breeze started to pick up. Finally, we were sailing. Immediately, an hour was shaved off of our ETA. Having gone 3 knots all day, we were doing double that. 6 knots, we came flying in.
We dropped anchor in Marijuana about 9:30, making it a 16.5-hour day at sea. Steinberger.
Yes. This is the first time.
It looks so small, lightweight.
This is my amp.
Nice.
I have a mansion, forget the price. They've never been where they tell me it's nice. On the east side of the Turks, but not so much on the west side. I'll show you that a little bit better at the windy part. But I'm going to go for the rain, because the rain's got nothing. But notice the swirl here.
Yeah, it's our Patreon gift. One Patreon gift.
Very
Give you
valuable.
a year of navionics.
And don't try this if you don't know them.
A year of Navionics on an iPad.
Wow.
Thank you, Sea Lover crew. Sterling's lucky day. Brand new rigging. Spreaders. Rigging.
One piece of cable.
Next time, 52-year-old local legend Scully shows us around the island of Marijuana.
You gotta be 7,500 feet of freshly bathed.
These are the tales of Moab.